Now, Avenue Q has been described as the Muppets meet South Park, so you can imagine maybe a little bit about what it's like, and it's been a massive hit both in the West End and on tour as well. And now the Zodiac Theatre Company, based in Runcorn, have been chosen as one of the first amateur groups to be allowed to perform the multi-award-winning musical. Well, they're bringing it to the Brindley very shortly, and I met the director Neil and also cast members Rachel, Aaron and Andrew, and of course some of the puppets.
Hey guys, hey Salty.
In character already.
Hey baby.
Neil, then, tell us a bit more about the show and how much of an honour it is to be able to perform it.
Well, it is, because there's such a sort of small window of opportunity for the amateurs to perform Avenue Q, because it started off on Broadway, did a full tour in the West End and went around the country, and only just now has it become available to amateurs. So we had to get in there quick, and we're glad we did, because we're the first ones in the north to get the rights to do it, and we're doing that first week in April at the Brindley at Runcorn.
So tell us about the show for anyone who doesn't know anything about it.
Well, if you take it at its basic, it's a common story. It's a young guy who leaves university with a degree and think that the world's his oyster, and then he soon finds out that real life isn't quite as easy as that, and comes across all sorts of problems. The first one, that he can't hold down a job and he can't find a place to live, and as he looks at these properties to live in, he has to keep going cheaper and cheaper until he ends up at Avenue Q.
And we've got some of the characters here in the studio. Who have you got there, first of all?
I've got my name's Tricky Monster.
See, I direct, because I couldn't do that voice for any more without coughing. But this is Trekkie Monster, who has a... what do you do, Trekkie?
I like the internet.
These are puppets, by the way, if you're wondering. And Rachel, who have you got there with you?
Oh, this is Lucy. I'm a club performer. Can I just say, I heard you on the radio this morning in the car, and you are even more gorgeous in real life, baby. You should call me later.
I think you definitely should be on this show every single day.
Oh, thank you.
With comments like that. And out of character, Rachel.
No, that was in character.
As nice as it is for you to be speaking to people like that, what you do more than... Do you do the puppetry for more than one of the stars of the show then?
Yeah, I also do Bad Idea Bear. I'm just being Lucy for today, but I'm also Gloria, the little girl Bad Idea Bear.
Right.
And she's really cute. She likes to put some ideas into people's heads in a cheerful way.
And have you done much puppetry before?
No, we haven't done. None of us have done any puppetry before, so it's been a new skill for us to learn. So as well as learning lines and songs, we've had to learn puppetry skills as well.
Oh, it's quite a skill, really.
It is, and it's like rubbing your tummy and patting your head at the same time. It's really...
Never been able to do that.
There's also another aspect, though, as well as all these new skills. Avenue Q, from an audience point of view, I mean, a lot of people, of course, haven't heard of Avenue Q and we've seen it for the first time, but it's also got quite a cult status, and people who will have a certain expectation of what they want the voices to sound like. So as well as the puppet skills, they also have to sound a bit like the professional show as well, like Trekkie have to sound like that. Lucy, that Southern American drawl, and of course also like Andy and Rod as well.
I like that Southern American and we've also got Aaron and Andrew. Aaron, first of all, who have you got there with you?
Hi, I'm Nikki. I live on Avenue Q, and I live with my best friend, my buddy here, Rod. Yeah, we live together. We're flatmates.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
He's very, Paul, how should I say? He's very messy.
What?
Yes, you are. You're very messy.
Not.
Yes, you are. I've seen it.
Guys, please.
Yeah.
My apologies.
I do feel at the moment like I am in the middle of an episode of The Muppets. And how did you guys get into this then?
Well, we're part of the Zodiac Theatre Company. I auditioned for the company 2 years ago, and I did my first show 2 years ago. And every single year, the Zodiac do a theatre production, and this year was Avenue Q. So I certainly put myself forward for it, as did everybody else. And it's such a great show.
I mean, lots of these theatre companies, they go through doing the Fiddler on the Roof and the Oklahoma, and all of a sudden Avenue Q comes out of the blue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We thought, we've got to have that one. Really.
Yeah. Something
gotta
different.
Produce something different, definitely.
Aaron, I mean, people may get the impression that this is a children's show with all the puppets, but I'm sensing that might not be the case.
It's not a kids show really. Even though all mums and dads do need a good night out, leave the kids at home. Yeah, it's adult theme running throughout, and it's not out to offend anybody. It's there, having a bit of a laugh and having a laugh at yourselves, especially with some of the songs, just having a fun and a poke at life itself.
Right. And Neil, the puppets are quite impressive. Where have you got them from?
Well, they come, when you get the licence, they also can offer the rights to actually hire the professional puppets out, which is not cheap, but when people pay good money to see a proper theatre show, we think it's right that they should see the real Buccoy.
Yeah. You've already said that learning the puppetry is very tough. Is that harder in a way than learning the lines and the songs? Is that the hardest part to master or not?
In a way, it has been, because none of us have ever done puppetry before, and we've all had to learn skills. There's two types of puppets on Avenue Q. You have live hand puppets, where it's a glove, and so I'm operating Nicky, and so I've got my right hand in his mouth, and my left hand's doing his left hand, and I actually have somebody else on stage with me throughout the show who's playing his right hand, so there's two of us operating Nicky, so that's been a bit of a challenge, because obviously we didn't want to tear him in half as we all decide to go in separate directions. And then the other type of puppet is a rod puppet with a steel pole coming from the hand itself. So again, the operator operates the puppet's mouth, and then uses the rods coming from the hands and directs it around. So it has been different challenge for everybody, because none of us have done puppetry
And
before.
one of the members of the company, Claire, she said, I'll help you, I'll play the other hand of the puppet. But she also plays the other hand of Trekkie and of Nicky and of Ricky, and she's running about left, right, and centre. I don't think she realised what she was in for when she said she'd just help out.
Is Nicky all right? He looks a bit green.
No, this is me. I'm absolutely fine.
It must be something about the way our flat is.
What?
I'm blue, you're green.
Well, living with you will turn anybody green.
Is this one of the most ambitious shows you've done, would you say?
It's got to be.
Definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah.
Down to the fact that one of the songs we've had to make a load of boxes, but those boxes needed to sing as well. So again, we've had to actually, me and Neil have worked out how to make these boxes into puppets, which the cast have to sing and dance with on stage. So it's been a good fun, because it's thrown up some really
As well as you
good
said about the
challenges.
audience expectation, they have this view of Avenue Q being this one sort of set with this building with the four doors on that the residents come out of, but we wanted to put like a Zodiac stamp on it. They also offer, when they do the licence, they also offer tracks of the music. Well, we don't do that. We've got actually a live orchestra, and we want to bring them onto the stage so we can cover up the orchestra pit and take the puppets to the audience, sort of thing. So to do that, we've dispensed with the usual set of one straight building, and we divided it into two, so we have the orchestra in the middle and bring the action right out to where the people are, and it looks absolutely fantastic.
Wow.
It certainly does.
Yeah, as do you, my dear.
Thank you.
No problem.
I popped into town earlier on this morning and had a curly blow, and I've heard about this scouse brow that people are talking about.
Very
I
popular.
think I might get that, because I hear that you have two great football teams in Liverpool.
We do indeed.
Uh-huh. I could be a wag.
I'm getting a bit uncomfortable now. So we'll leave it there. But listen, thank you very much for coming in. I think I might have a go at the puppetry.
Absolutely.
I don't think I'm going to be very good, but you never know. When's it on?
It's on at the Brindley Theatre in Runcorn from the 1st to the 5th of April.
Great stuff. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Lovely, thank you very much.
Thank you, bye.
Bye, Salty. Call me.
Bye. See how I was getting a little bit uncomfortable at the end there. But I did have a go at the puppetry, and it's on our Facebook page now. The video of me having a go is on our Facebook page. I don't think it was very good, but have a look at it anyway. BBC Radio Merseyside. And just a reminder, Avenue Q is on from the 1st until the 5th of April at the Brindley and Runcorn. And just to reiterate that it does contain strong language, and it does have adult themes running throughout it. So I wouldn't be taking the kids. It's not suitable for children. Or indeed, if you're easily offended, I'd also say maybe stay away.